Hello everybody, it's me, it's PokemonTripHD, and welcome back to some more Dragalia Lost content. And in today's video, I'm going to be going over the recent updates in Dragalia Lost and kind of give my discussion on them, what I think about them, what I think about the future of Dragalia Lost, etc, talk about them. And yeah, it's kind of just going to be a discussion type of video. Also, there's a face cam in this video right here. Hello, this is face cam. Let me know if you guys like face cam and I can do more face cam. Just, if you don't like it, I won't do it. If it distracts, I'm too beautiful or I'm too ugly and it distracts, I can just not do it. So, if you don't like face cam, let me know and I can stop it. But if you do like it, then maybe I could do more. Maybe I can actually make like a border type thing for face cam. Because right now I just like stuck it in the corner. I'm like, there's my face. So yeah, if you don't like it, I can change it up. Or if you do like it, I can change it up. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's just hop right into the discussion. First up, we have Astral Raids. Also, this is probably going to be a pretty long video because there's a lot to talk about. So first up is Astral Raids. Of course, we just had the Fraganoth Astral Raid, and we can only get Astral Raids when there are no current raid event going on right now. So Astral Raids will begin up again next week, basically confirming that there will not be a raid event. We already have this discussion thing for Astrals, right here. We see it every single time there's Astral Raid announced. And this Astral Raid is actually going to be Sabnok. Now, we have fought Sabnok before. I believe Sabnok had a Nightmare mode, right? I think he did have a Nightmare mode. I'm pretty sure he did, but I'm not 100% positive if it was Sabnok or if it was Valfair, because they're both like the exact same person almost. Valfair has a little more flex in him, but they're pretty much the same person. Also, my mic keeps making a weird noise. I really need to get a new mic. This mic is so old. But yeah, Sabnok, we already know him. We know his fight. We've seen his fight plenty of times. It shouldn't be too hard. And yeah, I believe he was Shadow, so you should use Light Adventurers against him. So overall, should be a pretty easy fight. Again, you just got to focus on survival. That's the main thing. DPS and Astral Raids don't seem to be, worry at all. Also, my phone just lit up. It's mainly about, actually, let me just see. It was my mother. What did my mother say? No, my mother said nothing. Okay. It was mainly about survivability, not DPS, which I think is a really nice change for Astral Raids because, the game so far is all about DPS. Healers don't have a place in any content besides Astral Raids. So I think that, if they're going to push healers for Astral Raids, they got to push healers hard, So yeah, I also, actually I'll discuss this soon. I was going to say Chocolatiers, but that's coming up soon. Anyways, you can read the rest of this on your own if you want. There's really nothing new here to say besides Sabnok is coming, so that's nice. And then next up we have the story event revival, Valentine's Confections. Now, Valentine's Confections is coming again. Now, it says the event end time shown on the banner was incorrectly set to the 30th of August at 12:59. Actual time is 10:59. I don't know what that's about. But anyways, Valentine's Confections is coming back. Now, we did have the Valentine's event, during Valentine's. So we were having it now in the middle of August, which is a little bit weird. It doesn't really make much sense to have Valentine's Day in the middle of August. Well, it's like end of August, but I don't know. I mean, Side Games does what Side Games does, so we're getting this. Granted, the rewards for this event were amazing. So let's go ahead and read this little description thing. Valentine's Day may be months away, but it's never too early to share your feelings. That I agree with, though. That I agree with. In the Valentine's Confection Story event, you can use the event items acquired by clearing quests from the main campaign and various events to unlock special Valentine's stories. You'll be able to check out limited time stories for the various characters. You can defeat fiends to collect items and create special memories with residents of Haladon, but who will you choose? A strict priestess, a man with love to spare, but there's no telling who else may make an appearance. Blah, how much story experience up to you? Gushy time of the year. Looking forward to Valentine's. It's not really a gushy time of the year, but okay. Basically, if you weren't around for the first Valentine's event, how it works, here's the picture of Cleo and Ellie. No, we're not getting a Cleo and Ellie alt. Probably. They might, but we're probably not getting their alt because they weren't in the original banner. But basically how the Valentine's event works is you play just the normal campaign, any normal events, anything, just play normally, and you get items for playing normally, and you can trade those items in for event items from the shop. So there's some really good rewards actually. I believe there's 3 Champions Testaments, there's ingots, there's crystals. I don't know if there's crystals, but there's a lot of stuff. There's a lot of great rewards, and that's honestly what this event was great for. Just play the game normally, and you get great rewards for them. So I'm happy they're rerunning this because this is, like I said, great rewards. I know there's at least 1 ingot, so you get a full ingot. That's an unbind on a weapon that can really help out in Mural Gauntlet for if you're struggling with water like I am. You can unbind your weapon on whoever you're using. So it's going to be really good for this. Also, Champions Testaments never hurt anybody, right? So this is going to be a great event for that. Just play the game normally, grind normally, and you'll be able to get items. Also, what I'm really interested about is they haven't actually confirmed the banner. You know, haven't confirmed that the Valentine's banner is going to be showing up, so that's a little weird. Also, it did mention stories. There's basically stories for the characters who are featured in the event. So, like the banner characters, said, you know, it already said their names. Well, it didn't say their names, but it hinted towards them. The banner characters were originally Valentine's Hildegard, Valentine's Orion, and Valentine's Ezzelith. So we can assume their banner will come again, you know, with those 3 adventures. But we can't be 100% positive if they will or will not, because again, it hasn't been confirmed. They might just say, forget the banner, let's do, you know, a different Valentine's banner or something, because they could do that. I really hope not, because, you know, there's a lot of people who do want to pull for them, but you do have to remember, if you do want to pull for them, that the anniversary is in 1 month, so you need to be a little bit cautious on how much Wormite you decide to pull, because there's likely going to be a great adventure for the anniversary, and there's a gala at the same time as the anniversary. So, well, it's expected to be at the same time anniversary, so there's probably going to be an amazing unit on that gala. So you do want to be careful if you do decide to spend Wormites on this banner. If they do release it, they might release new Valentine's adventures. Again, they will be limited, so if you do want to pull for them, you should pull for them. I say they will be limited. We don't know. They haven't really made any limited adventures for a while. Summer wasn't limited, so they might stop making limited, but I feel like since the other Valentine's is limited, this one would also be limited. I don't know if that makes sense, but yeah, also the reason that we're assuming the Valentine's banner might not be here is because for the Eastern Emissaries rerun, they had the banner like way before, and then they had the, well, I think it wasn't way before, it was like a little bit before the actual event, and then when the event came around, we got a brand new banner with, you know, Eyasu, or not Eyasu, sorry, with Natalie and Yatin. So we might get something like that where they show, you know, new adventures instead of the old ones, and save the old ones for like actual Valentine's Day where they rerun that event. Personally, I don't like how they're rerunning these events at like a random time of the year. It doesn't really make sense. I mean, first of all, we haven't got Christmas, but we're getting Valentine's again, which it's a little weird, because, you know, like, I don't know, it's maybe because Valentine's isn't like a direct seasonal holiday or something. It's kind of like a for fun holiday, I guess, whereas, you know, Christmas, it's like I'm pretty sure, I don't know if everybody celebrates, but a lot of people celebrate Christmas, and, you know, I don't know what I'm getting at this, but, you know, Christmas and like New Year's, and what was the other one? Oh, summer, but summer didn't really count. Halloween, you know, stuff like that. I don't know. We'll see what they do. I personally don't like how they're running the event just at a random time, but I'll take the rewards. You know, I'll take the rewards. I love the rewards. So, yeah, that's honestly all I have to say about this. Let me know what you think about this. Are they going to rerun the banner? I really do think they will rerun the old banner just because, you know, it's free money for them if they just rerun it. So they should do that. It's also really, really good bait for the anniversary if they want to make people spend their Wormite. But yeah, so that's all I have to say about the Valentine's Confections event. Next up, we have the version updates. Now, this is going to be a lot of discussion here for the version update. So version 1.11.0 will be available for download around 8 p.m. on August 26th, 2019. Now, the events, the Valentine's Confection event, I didn't really talk about it, but it's going to last until the 30th of August at 10:59. This is, of course, Pacific time. Everything here is Pacific time. So if you're in a different time zone, it's going to be a different place, so, or different time. So this is going to last about 9 days, and assuming the banner is going to be around the exact same time, and then after that we'll get a new like raid event or something, so or like facility event, whatever they decide to do. But yeah, back to the version update. This is on the 26th of August, and then also where is it? Rooms created by Alliance members, early versions, it will be Alliance chat, but we won't be able to join the room. Huh. Okay, interesting. Celebrate the update. We'll be getting players a 10-fold summon voucher after the automatic updates. The automatic updates is going to be, I believe, 2 days after this update on the 28th. So we'll be getting a free 10-fold on the 28th, which is nice. You know, it's going to add to the Wormite stash that we're all saving for the anniversary. I hope we're all saving. You're saving, right, for the anniversary? I hope you are. And then let's talk about the actual update. So first of all, improvements for displays during quests. This is a really nice addition. Personally, I didn't even need this, but I will take it. I think this is really nice. So with the increase in the types of skills and abilities in the game, we will make aside an icon showing the effects of skills and abilities will display for a short period of time during quests. You can hide these displays by typing the icon or disabling them in options. I think this is really, really cool. However, I feel like it's kind of going to get in the way a little bit, so I might have to disable it. I'll see how I enjoy it, but at the moment, I think it's a great addition. I think it's really nice because, you know, the newer players really have no idea what's going on when they see all these buffs and things. They really have no idea what's going on. So I do think this is a very nice addition. Also, we see Ramona taking on Void Zephyr over there, which is pretty funny. She's not facing him, but that's not the point. So yeah, we do see also Gala Cerise. we see some waifus there. So I do think this is a really nice addition. I think it's really cool, and yeah, that's all I have to say about that part. But then this next part is really helpful. We will change the icons for buffs, debuffs, and afflictions to indicate their values and durations. I'm interested if this is also going to be put onto the the enemies, the bosses. Like if we're fighting in Mural Gauntlet and we get a defense down from like Cleo's defense down, is it going to show like the counter on the top? I hope it does. But I do think this is a really, I can't even stress enough. It is such a nice addition to have this part right here. It's going to show your buffs, your debuffs, your status effects, etc. Because it's going to show everything right there, which I think is amazing. I think this is so helpful. So Side Games, Papa Side Games has blessed us once more. Not only a tenfold from the updates, but this update is nice. Just with this alone, this quality of life improvement is so nice. I love it so much. Now, also right here, it's going to show this part I don't really understand too much. We will change how skill icons display to make it easier to tell whether the skill gauge is full. So they're kind of just changing the color, which personally I never really had an issue with this, but I could see how people did have an issue. Like I kind of get it, but at the same time, like I never had an issue with this. So oh well. Also, why is this finally all the way over here instead of down there? Anyways, I think this is nice. It will help some people out, so that's cool. Finally, in order to improve game performance, we'll make it so that co-abilities no longer display at the start of quests. This one, I don't really care too much because, again, I didn't really use this at all. I didn't really hate it. I didn't really enjoy it. So that I really have no opinion on. But I guess if it's going to make the game performance go smoother, sure, take it out. I really have no problems with that. Take it outside games, make the game better. And then next up, this is mind-blowing. The auto feature is usable in certain co-op quests. I was literally just thinking about this last week. This is because, you're grinding all this stuff for the event, and you're like, wow, I would really wish I can just, auto this co-op mission so I can, finish it faster, and I don't need to pay attention, blah, 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 blah. And we're finally able to do this. This is really cool. Of course, it only says certain co-op quests. You will now be able to use the auto feature in certain co-op quests. We're not sure exactly yet which co-op quests these are. However, we can guesstimate that it's probably only going to be for... Also, right here, we see a void battle, which is one of the void shrooms. I think it's like the gust shroom or something. So you can assumably, is that even a word? Assumably you can auto... What's assumably? I assume you can auto the void battles, but probably not void battles like Void Jean and like Void Poseidon and Void Zephyr and Void Agni. You probably won't be able to auto them, but I feel like every other quest in the game beside those void battles and the high dragon trials, and of course Astral Raids and normal raids, and that's probably all of them. So everything besides those you should be able to auto. So you should be able to auto everything for your dailies, and then it looks like some void battles you'll also be able to auto. So that's what it looks like you're going to be able to auto. Like I said, I think this is amazing. It's going to help me get my dailies done so much faster. It's going to help the Imperial Onslaught grind so much, because my main gripe with Imperial Onslaught, in co-op, was that it takes so long to do when you can just do it all solo in like a quarter of the time. So that's why I think this is a huge update. Again, some people don't like this. I don't really understand why, because you're not going to be able to auto the quests that you don't want to auto. Like the High Dragon Trials, you can't auto the High Dragon Trials. I mean, some people can, but like that's incredibly late game, like whale territory. So you shouldn't be able to auto those kinds of quests. So I really don't see the issue with this. I think overall it's a really great update. Just with all this stuff is amazing. Next up, some Mural Gauntlet adjustments here. We'll adjust displays on several screens to make it easier to play the Mural Gauntlet. You will now receive a notification on the game's homepage when you're able to claim the Victor's Trove, which is, I don't know why that wasn't there already, to be honest. Like, some people probably forgot to claim their thing, but I don't know why you'd forget, because you should be playing Mural Gauntlet often. But yeah, so I think that's a good change. On the results screen, when you are victorious, it will now automatically check whether you wish to fight on, which is, again, good. I think it didn't already have... Oh, no, you have to click fight on to do that. Okay. So it's just a little improvement on the thing. Instead of clicking fight on, you can just click, confirm. Let's go to the next one. The quest selection screen will now show your progress to make it easier to see what the highest currently unlocked quest level is. Additionally, the item count will now display in the item details when you tap next reward in the top right corner of the screen. So this is nice. Honestly, it was kind of difficult to tell, did I complete this Mural Gauntlet level? Did I not? So I had to like count up the levels at the top. So now you actually shows you right there how many levels you beat, which is really nice. I do think that's a great change. Honestly, they're doing so many nice quality of life changes. I love it so much. When you clear the highest quest level currently unlocked, it will display as complete on the quest selection screen. It doesn't show complete over here. It shows it right there kind of a little bit. You can kind of see the complete thing. Okay. On the quest selection screen, finally, a celebratory illustration will now display when you clear the highest quest level. I want to see what that is. We'll be challenging these quests and enjoy the illustrations. If you already complete the highest quest level, blah, 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 the celebratory illustration will not display. It will display when new levels are added and you clear the highest quest level after there. Okay, so they're basically saying there's going to be more levels after level 50. So they're probably going to add level 50 for all the other elements, and then they're going to go to level 60. So I think that's a nice change. Level 60 is going to be insane. Level 50 is already super duper hard. So that's going to be tough. Display improvements for rewards on the results screen will improve how the number of drop rewards obtained. This is, again, instead of tapping to see what items you have, you can kind of show it like this, which honestly, I don't know how they're going to work when you get a bunch of drop rewards. Is it going to show all of them pop up on the thing and you have to click close on every single one? I really hope not. So I would rather just tap them and see, personally, I don't really like this one too much. And if it's like that, I won't like it. But if it's just, if it's different, I don't know. We'll have to see how this actually works in the game. And if you have to click close 20 times to get to the next screen, that's going to be super annoying. So that's really my main issue. Next up, new animation for legendary items. This is actually really weird. So I didn't really know what legendary items was at first, but now I'm assuming my prediction is that legendary items will just be the 5-star items, as well as like the twinkling grains, twinkling sands, fragments, ores. Well, you don't really drop ores from quest, you like the Damascus crystal, stuff like that. I feel like those are going to be the legendary items, so it will help people, grinding for like Eldwater or something. Whenever you get a 5-star drop, it's going to show legendary instead of rare, so you'll actually know when you get a 5-star drop, when you get a 5-star weapon and stuff as drop. So I do think that's a nice improvement. And it's cool. However, I hope they don't add clovers to the legendary drop. They probably will, because that looks like a clover, because it shows legendary and it looks like you're on elemental runes or something. So that's probably a clover, which kind of sucks. But I really hope they don't make clovers legendary, but I do think they will, which really does suck, because you'd be like, oh, I got a golden fragment, but no, it's just a clover. I'm really talking about, facility events, not really the normal events. So yeah, that's I do think it's a nice drop. I really like that legendary icon thing. It's like yellow, green, blue, purple. It's really nice. So yeah, legendary items are now a thing. Also squishums. I really need a squishum. I still do not have a squishum. I don't know how. Next up, I don't understand this one at all. Adjustments to the way 3D models are viewed on detail screen. Honestly, I cannot tell the difference. Like, you zoom out a little bit, maybe tilt it a little bit differently or something. I really don't see the difference in any of these pictures. Like in the Mim picture, you see a little more of her legs, and it's kind of just like tilted a little bit. And the same thing with Mercury, kind of like tilted a little bit. And I don't know. I don't really see a difference in this one. Like, I don't understand this part. There's a couple updates that are a little bit weird in this, but overall, it's an amazing update, as you can tell. Also, the changes how afflictions work will finally be implemented. They messed this up before. Honestly, if they mess it up again, I'm fine with that as long as we get compensation. But it will be added on the automatic updates on August 28th. So basically shows that the data update for the automatic one will be at 7:30 p.m. on August 28th. 7:30 p.m. is a really weird time, so I'm assuming that they might do some sort of like some sort of maintenance. Does it show maintenance? No, it doesn't say anything about a maintenance. So they might do some sort of maintenance on August 28th. We won't really know until the day, because 7:30 p.m. is just a really weird time. That's like 3.5 hours before reset, so it's a really weird time. But we'll have to see, what happens. But again, I've already discussed the affliction thing. It's really helpful. It's a really big boon for all the adventures that can afflict afflictions. Afflict afflictions, wow. Inflict afflictions. So it's going to be a really big boon for them. We can actually see some of the lower tier adventures get boosted up more because of this. So I'm really interested to see how this is going to work. Also, this part, we will adjust the affliction chance for the second time onward when adventure type, blah, 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 whatever that thing. This is really interesting. So is it going to be more, like, are you going to have a higher chance to inflict after it instead of them getting more resistance? It's really different, or it's really weird. I don't think that's the case. I believe this was just some sort of like mistranslation or something. And instead of their resistance increasing by 20%, it's going to be like 5 or 10% instead of 20%, which again, it's still a really big boon. It's going to help them a ton, as well as, not only stacking, just the resistance chance, it will be, higher as you go, not higher, but like it's going to take more time for them to get more resistant, which is what I'm trying to say. So yeah, I do think this is really, really nice. Some balance adjustments, which honestly, I don't really mind those balance adjustments. Really nothing to say. Other changes, issues fixed. Honestly, the issues fixed, I don't really want to say much, except Ezreal's Flurry Debilitator is finally going to work, which is hilarious. This might actually boost her up a lot on the DPS scale, you know, especially for Mural Gauntlet. We'll have to see how much this actually helps, because apparently her Flurry Debilitator skill did not work, so now it should be working, which is really, really nice. Also, they're patching the Galeo thing. You know, it was possible to use Force Strike as a helper adventure by using Force Strike during the helper skill, but now you cannot do that. So you Galeo helpers no longer can do that, which does kind of suck. But you know, if you want to abuse that right now in Mural Gauntlet, you got to do it now before they fix it. And then some other things here at the end. But yeah, that's pretty much everything for the data update. Some big things, well, not really big, but some really nice changes. Honestly, everything's just quality of life changes in this, which I do think is really, really nice. You know, the main thing I have to say is this right here. This is super, super helpful. It's going to really help out, where you can actually see how much, you know, how much boost you got, how much debuff or you got, whatever. And this is also cool. It's going to help out newer players. Overall, I love this update. I think it's really, really nice. I can't wait to see if they actually confirm the banner tomorrow or the day after. I'll definitely make a video on that once that is released. So again, that's going to be everything. Again, shout out to Dot and to Seuss in the Discord. I was supposed to do that at the beginning of the video, but I'm doing it at the end, you know, it's close enough. Again, thank you guys for watching. If you do want to join Discord, the Discord link is in the description down below. I also want to say there's a giveaway going on, ends in a couple days. That link will be down in the description below. Let me know your thoughts on the update. Thank you guys so much for watching. Have a great day, and until next time, have a nice trip.